Welcome to this week's Ask GMBN, where we get to answer all those questions that you've been leaving in the comment section below all our videos.
Yeah, we try and be useful and helpful for once.
We try.
Luke Aitken kicks it off with a question about 27.5 plus or 29er. I'm looking to buy a new hardtail and would like your opinion. As many manufacturers offer both options. Not really sure which way to go. Your insight would be awesome. Thanks.
I'm going to say it straight away.
Go on.
27.5 plus.
Your nuke-proof Scout.
My nuke-proof Scout is 27.5 plus. I'm running a 2.6 tire on there, a DeBaron. You can get bigger, but I prefer that. Plus, it brings it up to being nearly a 29er anyway, being a plus size.
Angles aren't much different, are they?
They're
between
not.
the two. I would say the only thing with plus tyres is the harder you ride them, the more you risk ripping the tyre, probably.
That is true.
Because most plus tyres are slightly thinner to make them light enough.
Yeah.
So if you're going to ride it hard, or if you're racing cross country and you want a lightweight bike, go for less rubber, which means 29er version. But yeah, it's hard to know. If you're riding more adventure-y stuff...
29er.
Well, adventure stuff, I would probably go for the plus tyre.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, if you're bike packing and...
It's more comfortable, yes. That's what I was going to say. It's more comfortable.
Weight's probably going to be not too different between the two, really. But 29er, probably you could make them lighter if you really want to go on super lightweight tyres.
Yeah. Depends on what kind of bike you're going for.
Yeah. Try them both out if you can, would be my advice. Tiz Southam is a 2015 Santa Cruz Bronson CC. I have one of those, I think. A good bike, yeah. Or should I opt for a new 2018, 2019 bike under 4,000 Australian dollars?
Oh,
tough question. I had one of those bikes, and now if you look at the geometry, it would be quite old school. So the reach on something like that, well, actually, what it is, a 403 reach for a medium. That is tiny.
Well,
back in the day.
Yeah.
So anything now is 450 plus. Yeah, probably more for a medium bike. So you could potentially upsize, if you see what I mean. But I don't know. What would you rather have? An old cool bike or a newer, better value bike? Something like a Canyon Spectral for that same money.
I'm not one for being like brand following.
Yeah.
I think I'd go for a newer bike.
I think I would actually.
It's new technology, new parts, new everything. You're going for an old one second hand, and you're paying more probably because it's the name. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah. I'd agree. Pedal Productions. Should I wear my elbow pads on the inside or outside of my long sleeves?
Inside.
I would say so. You get some super slim ones. I've got those POC.
Yeah,
really
POC one,
ones. Can't even notice you got them on underneath the jersey. You might have to get a slightly baggier jersey. That's the way through, I reckon.
Inside.
Lucas Rossi. I bent my dropper post on my Rad-On Swoop. What should I do?
How did you do that?
Bent.
Probably sat down, hit something, went...
Well, I've never seen a bent dropper post.
I've never seen a bent dropper post. But if it's bent, it's not going to go down very well, is it? It'll probably leak over time. Wear out on one bit, depending on where it's bent. Probably bent back, so it's going to wear out on the back.
I'm afraid it's new time.
It's a new time.
Buy a new one. Shop around. You get them super cheap nowadays. Such good sort of competition between people making them that you can get really good posts.
Get real good ones.
First step now, before putting the post into the frame, is to feed the cable through here, and the cable nipple actually sits in this blue piece. With the nipple in place, you simply push the piece back into the bottom of the post there and thread on that retaining ring. Now there should be plenty of thread lock on there, so basically screw up tight by hand. You won't need to use a tool on that, just tight by hand is sufficient. And then you're basically ready to get the dropper post into the frame.
A question for Blake from Bradley Rosanek. I'm trying to learn how to bar spin. I feel like I have the technique and muscle memory for it when I'm on the ground. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Like a manual?
Blah, blah. Yeah, that's how I started doing it.
But as soon as I get into the air and try it, my arms completely freeze and can't even begin to spin the bars. I'm perfectly confident in doing things like one-handers, one-footers, and even tuck no-handers. I can't conquer the bar spin. How to get over the fear?
It took me ages. It was one of the tricks that I really, really loved, but I hated it because I couldn't do it. Especially when it comes to jumping. It took me flipping ages to do. I think the best thing is as soon as you're going up, you know how you do it on the floor, you bunny hop, you clamp. It's the same thing. Go up, clamp, throw. Easy.
So actually learn the bunny hop version.
Yeah, learn the bunny hop version.
That's quite hard though, isn't it?
It's quicker. Yeah. But you learn how to get that saddle into your knees quick.
Bus driving it. Does that feel safer?
I hold and pass. I don't throw. I pass.
See, I never did it. On my BMX, I half bar spin as far as I got. I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like I never did a full bar spin.
Yeah,
quite difficult.
It is.
And a mountain bike's harder. Surely.
It's all down to confidence. It's Yeah, it's just trial and error. I crashed so many times.
Another question, jumping wise. Louise Outdoors, what's the best way to recover when you overshoot a jump? So what happens? If you're overshooting a jump, I mean, you're sort of stuck. You can't do anything.
Get ready for
Hold on tight.
Land back wheel, potentially.
There isn't much you can do, really.
Oh, nothing.
Get ready.
Get ready for impact.
It's a horrible feeling.
Horrible.
Daniel Seelinger. Hi, guys. Because of severe knee pain, cartilage damage, done that, I had mine cleared out with keyhole surgery.
Ooh.
It was actually not bad. Biking is almost impossible for me. Oh, that sounds bad. When I sit down, I can pedal, but as soon as I stand up, I can barely make a pedal turn. My question is whether an e-bike would help or an Aiden drive be the better option. What do you think about the concept? Thanks, Daniel.
Daniel, e-bike sounds like a good option, but you're still going to be putting the power down. What is that system?
So this is the Aiden Power Kit Sport. So it is like a bolt-on e-bike version for, you know, any old bike. I mean, I would personally go for a proper built e-bike from the ground up because they're so good nowadays. You sort of just, you're kind of getting the worst of both worlds, I think, if you're bolting it onto your own bike. But I definitely think I would try an e-bike, try and rent one. I think it's probably the answer to your problems. Brilliant things. Damon Day, I'm new to biking. What essential skills should I learn on flat pedals before I could possibly think about going clipless?
Everything. Body position on there, balance, bunny hop.
Bunny hop's a big one, I'd say.
Bunny hop's a big one.
Learning to use your weight rather than just using your feet.
Yep. Jumping, if it's not a beginner thing. Pumping, it's all good stuff.
Totally.
Climbing, it's better to climb on flats because if you get in a sticky situation. Technical climbing. All the basics. We've got a great video for this. Take a look at this.
You'll be standing and you'll load and you'll come back and circle around, kind of like a half circle back.
Okay.
Okay? So sitting, kind of coming back and circling. Let's first see you do that.
See you do that. Drop it. Seating down.
There you go. Get the weight off of the toes. Make sure you have those feet kind of, yeah, there you go. Much better,
I was
much better.
pointing my feet there.
We haven't had a correct me if I'm wrong for a while, so send us your videos using the link down below, the uploader. If you're struggling with any techniques, jumping, bunny hops, we'll have a look and try and help you out. Stunts, bar spins. That's it for this week's Ask.
Pretty good one.
It was good. Leave your questions down below. As usual, we'll try and help you out next week if we can. If you want to see a video of 8 things we wish we'd known about mountain biking before we started, over there for that one.
And if you are struggling with some basic jumping mistakes, click over there.
Thumbs up.
See ya.
See ya.
Subscribe. Bell. Woo.
Done.